Hello, dear children. Where did we stop yesterday? As I had discussed with you, the letter to God was reached to the postmaster, right? And what was mentioned in the letter? That Lencho has demanded for 100 pesos. Okay. And let's see what kind of faith in God he had and what kind of reaction given by the postmaster. Okay. So let's see. But he stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. So what did postmaster do? He started asking for the money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were ob- uh, several friends of his uh, were obliged to give something for an act of charity. So his employees, his colleagues, and some friends also decided to uh, donate some money to Lencho, but it will go as a reply from the God. Okay, they will not share that him that the money is given by the employees or the postmaster, but it will go as a money given from the God itself. Okay, it was impossible for him to gather together the 100 pesos. So obviously during that time 100 pesos costed a lot. So that is the reason postmaster was unable to give 100 pesos alone himself, right? So that is the reason he gathered all the money from his friends also. So he was able to send the farmer only a little more than half. So a little more than half was sent by the postmaster. After he gathered some money, he did not reach the amount of 100 pesos, but he gathered more than half of it. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho, and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature, God. So finally, the letter had only one word as a signature, as God. Signature of God was mentioned there. It means when Lencho will receive the money, he will realize that it is nothing but the reply from the God. Okay, it is nothing but the reply from the God. How interesting. Fine, let's go with oral comprehension. Who or what did Lencho have faith in? What did he do? So Lencho had faith in God, and what did he do in favor of his faith? So he wrote a letter to the God. Okay, asking for 100 pesos. Okay, who read the letter? Okay, two people read the letter. First of all, the postman, and postman put the handed over the letter to the postmaster. Third question, what did the postmaster do then? So what did he do? As we have discussed now only, that postmaster gathered some money from his friends. He himself donated a certain amount, and he also collected the money from his friends and employees. And this is how he could collect more than half of 100 pesos, maybe almost 60 or 70 pesos. Okay, so but he could not reach 100 pesos, but still he tried to uh, arrange a huge amount. Okay, so what happened next? Let's see. The following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. Okay, so the following Sunday, it means Lencho was expecting a reply from the God, so he moved a little earlier. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. Fine. So here two things have happened. First thing, that finally Lencho has received a reply from the God along with some amount of money. For Lencho it was reply from God, but in reality it is the reply given from the postmaster and his employees and friends. Right. So that is the reason Lencho is now quite excited to receive the money. And second thing which happened here, that a contentment, feeling of contentment means satisfaction. In fact, the postmaster was also feeling so satisfied. He was also feeling so satisfied that he has done something charitable for a poor person. Okay, so immediately Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow, caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. Okay, here now Lencho is quite excited. Okay, as I've already told you. So Lencho went to the window to ask for the paper and ink. Okay, on the public writing table, he started to write. He started writing something. Okay, लेंचो मतलब विंडो की तरफ गया और कुछ तो भी लिखने लगा फिर से. आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैपेंड आफ्टर ही ओपन द लेटर. व्हाट डिड ही थिंक? लेट्स सी व्हाट ही राइट्स. ओके, what he wants to express through that another letter. It means he is writing one more letter this time. Maybe he is thanking the god or he is complaining about something. दोनों में से कुछ एक हो सकता है. या तो वो थैंक्स गिविंग लेटर गॉड को लिख रहा है, या फिर वो कुछ कंप्लेन कर रहा है. लेट्स सी व्हाट इज ही saying in the letter. What he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked means just putting saliva through the tongue and just sticking it somewhere, and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. Okay, blow of his fist means ऐसा अपने मुट्ठी से जोर से आप जैसे किसी चीज़ को चिपकाने के बाद ठोकते हो ताकि वो चीज़ अच्छे से चिपक जाए. दैट इज़ नोन एज द blow of his fist. Okay, that this particular line means that. Okay, the moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. So now here the postmaster was waiting for the reply from him. Okay, so postmaster was waiting for the reply, and he just moved there and took the letter, and he was desperately waiting for his reply, and suddenly he found the letter and he started opening it. Okay, it said, god of the money that I asked, rest since I need it very much. ओके, मतलब भगवान जो पैसों के लिए मैंने आपको रिक्वेस्ट किया था उसकी मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत थी. आई वॉज इन नीड ऑफ दैट मनी, डेस्परेटली आई वॉज इन नीड ऑफ मनी. इट इज़ रिप्लाई टू द गॉड ओनली. ओके, what else was mentioned in the letter? Only 70 pesos reached me. Look at the greed the man has. What he mentioned that only he has received 70 pesos. गॉड को वो कंप्लेन कर रहा है कि 70 pesos ही मुझ तक पहुँचे. Send me the rest since I need it very much. In fact, he is asking for the rest of the 30 rupees, 30 pesos, okay, to the god. Okay, but don't send it to me through the mail. And in fact, what he has mentioned, कि इसको मेल के थ्रू मत भेजना. Why is he saying so? Let's see. It is end part of the story. Okay, but don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. लास्ट में अपना नाम लिखता है. वो बोलता है कि ये जो पोस्ट ऑफिस के एम्प्लॉयज़ है, वॉट एवर एम्प्लॉयज़ आर देयर इन द पोस्ट ऑफिस, दे आर नथिंग बट बंच ऑफ क्रूक्स. इट बंच ऑफ क्रूक्स मीन्स बैड पीपल. इट्स a group of bad people. Why is he has he considered the bunch of crooks to the employees of the post office? Okay, because he thinks that God must have sent 100 pesos to the post office, and 30 pesos were taken by the employees of the post office, and they have sent only 70 pesos to Lencho. It means he is putting the allegation on the employees only कि आपने भगवान के पैसों में से 30 पैसे 30 pesos निकाल लिया, and then remaining 70 only have sent. And this is how he is putting the allegation on the employees who have helped him. Okay, this is the story of foolishness. We can call it a need also. Yes, need, greed, and foolishness, because it is not revealed that the help is given by the postmaster, and postmaster has the feeling of contentment. मतलब satisfaction है कि हमने कुछ help किया, but लेंचो को लगता है कि इन्होंने 30 pesos की चोरी कर ली. So what moral do you learn from this story? What kind of moral do you extract out from this story? It is nothing but have satisfaction what you get. Okay, जितना मिला उतना कम है. Okay, this is the feeling each and every person in the world has. Means आपको जितना मिलता है आपको हर चीज़ वो कम ही लगता है. So this is the moral of the story, that always feel satisfied what you have and try to gather more with your efforts, but don't be so greedy. Okay, this is the moral of the story you get from this particular story, and this story is quite interesting also. So we have ended with the story. The answer key will be discussed, okay, from tomorrow. Answer key, thinking about the text and thinking about the language, will be discussed from tomorrow. And here The lesson has ended. I hope you have enjoyed it, and it's short and simple lesson with quite unique words. आपको अच्छा बार बार अच्छे से इसे बार बार पढ़ना है. Take out the hard words which you don't understand and use the offline online dictionaries as means whatever possible for you. Okay. Thank you. Take care.